It's about JavaScript. So far what we have seen in our course is HTML, CSS, and within that we have seen both versions HTML4, HTML5, CSS2 and CSS3. So and you may be already got some clarity there. So I have given an assurance for you people almost a month back that within 15 or 20 days I will make sure that if you see any website in the internet, you can able to develop that. Am I right or not? Okay. You can take any website now. At least you will get some exposure that how it can be distributed, how it can be divided, and how it can be developed. For example, if you see here, this is kind of a div or TD where you will give a diagram. These are all icons, text bar, button, image, am I right or not? Okay. This is ULLI. Okay. Where you will have this all as LI. Okay. And this is also an ULLI. Okay. So this is float left. This is ULLI. Okay. And this also you can use it using the ULLI, but not float left. Am I right or not? This is float left, but this is not float left. One by one it will come. When it will come. For removing the bullet, what you will do? You will remove list hyphen style hyphen service. No. List hyphen style or something. Style type, then you will give. So you can assume. And for this entire PD you can give some background, and this is the border color, and this is head one you can give something, and for giving this as a good look and feel you can give some font also. Sorry, font page, right? Okay, you can download from Google Font, and you can give, and you can able to do this however you want. And even I have in the CSS3 class I have given you some information how you can make this this a simple website as more richer using linear gradient, radial gradient, all those things. Okay. So am I right or not? So you are confident now that if you see any website in the internet that you can able to analyze that, and you can at least you can able to figure out the structure, and you can able to at least start ahead. Okay. Now let me show you my website which I have this is our master plan. So within this you need to tell us what you can do and what you can't be able to do with the knowledge which you have or which so far what we learned. Okay. You see here what you can able to do within this so far. I mean, maybe you are capable, but so far what we haven't covered is this slider. Am I right or not? Okay. And click on this. It means you need to understand one thing. Okay, where are these all images? It is in server or it is in the same page? No. It is in the same page. It's like pop-up. We have seen already. What is the model of the pop-up we have seen? The pop-up also will be there on the same page. But you will make it as hidden by using display none. Do you remember the pop-up concept or not? Okay. Okay. So what you can't able to do so far with the clear experience is this slider, for example. So but you need to think one thing that how it can be achieved. So far, even though you have these many images, these all are for your information. These all images are in the same page. I'll tell you one thing. You can see these all properties we have seen right already. You see here? Okay, immediately stop it. Okay, I mean it's happening very fast. That's why I'm not able to control. All images are one by one view only. Do you understand? The view code is there one by one view only. Okay, But how only one image is visible and how you are not able to, okay? You got my point. Okay, it's very simple. On the loading of the page, they will show only first image, okay? On click of the next image, they will hide the previous image and they will show the next image. So these are the concepts in JavaScript they are able to do. Okay, before that, you need to understand one term called document object model. Whatever you see in the web page is called a main object. Okay, the entire web page is called a document. Document object model. So what stands for document object model means it will refer to a web page where document refers to a web page, object refers to a element which you see in the page or element or a tag which you write in the page. First try to understand the necessity of going for JavaScript. Writing code is very easy if you know the necessity. You know how you will learn the CSS. In the sense, usually you want to do something, okay, but you are seeing, if you do something modern, it's visible there. So that's how you can learn the CSS very easily, very faster. Because your eyes will capture it and it will remember. Whereas in the JavaScript it is not like that. It is purely logical. If you want to write the code JavaScript, till now also, whoever is expert in JavaScript also, they will be also feeling sometimes little difficult like that. Because it's not always they will write JavaScript code. You understand my point? If you want to do some manipulation, only you will write the JavaScript code. So try to understand what is the use of the JavaScript. Actually, this entire web page can be built without JavaScript. Am I right or not? Okay. But this slider won't be there. Imagine single image. It will look good. You don't need to have multiple images. One image is enough. Am I right? You can have this all information. So this all you can develop without JavaScript also. Then what is the use of the JavaScript? So the JavaScript is used to do some animation, some DOM manipulation. Okay, animation. What is the animation mean? On click of something, you are showing something like coming onto your page. Where dimension, pop-up. So this is an animation. Okay, and did you ever see in some websites, if you click the mouse, it will be rotating and it will disappear. Some pop-up. Okay, or else it will come like this from the first. And in some websites, if you see on the Christmas, it will be sprinkling that wishes. Okay, the flowers. And even I have made a lot of websites for marriages, where if you open the website, it was whispering that love symbol. So, such kind of effect. So, that's all if you want to make it dynamic, that you should be able to do by using JavaScript only. And luckily, in HTML5, CSS3, we have achieved a lot of functionalities. For example, page picture. Earlier, without JavaScript, you can't do the page picture. Okay? The design is HTML only, but on click of the data icon, that should appear. Did you ever seen nowadays, maybe in previous if you would have observed, banking websites all are having the old page picture. And click of that, a pop-up page will open. On the selection, again it will go back to the page. But nowadays, the data page picture will come there itself, and you can select the date. So there are a lot of flexibility we have because of the HTML5 CSS3. Okay, so it will reduce a lot of our JavaScript errors. Okay, and parallelly JavaScript errors also increase in other way. Earlier people were using the server-side coding more, like Java, .NET, PHP, with all server-side languages more for all purpose. But now JavaScript is being more used for more purpose. Still, PHP, .NET, everything is there, but their usage is limited. Earlier, imagine .NET itself used for all actions. I will tell you one best example. If you go to the banking website, if you see for every time it will go back to the bank server. So obviously, still today also the banking applications are very slow. Right? It will more depend on the actual logic will run in the server. It's written in the C# or Java. Okay, but nowadays, if you see normal applications like Food Panda or some of the other applications you see, it will come within seconds. Fraction of seconds it will come. Whatever if you request it. If you post some order, if you try to get a history of your order, first it all will come like anything. By some time people can do the same thing in their application. For touching their customers, transferring the money. Yes, you are right. But if you run the logic in the browser, it can be hackable. There is a chance of hacking. I'm saying that JavaScript is not safe for all purposes. If something you want to secure, that should be written in the server-side code and it should be called from JavaScript. So if there is no 100% security, you can't expect any application with JavaScript only. You need to understand. There is no individual application with JavaScript only because definitely there should be some server which is used to store the data. So in such situation, if you are not expecting the security, then 90% in JavaScript, 10% in the server. In the banking kind of application, 20% or 30% JavaScript, 70% in the server. So by that way, our SharePoint won't be used for banking applications or such kind of purpose. So we are having more dependency on the JavaScript. Not only for SharePoint, if you learn the JavaScript, it is more compatible for the PHP, Java, anywhere, Python, anywhere you can write the same. Okay, the server part they will take care. Okay, you need to do this common thing. Okay, so there is a lot of advantage of this. Okay, and if you see here, I forget to tell this text in CSS3, how they have achieved. This is not JavaScript. You got my point? Yeah, that blinking effect is there, right? You see here? I'm just some other style is affecting. This one only. Let me. Okay, the CSS is not with the button. Inside the button, see now I have given a requirement for you for click of the login button. It should take you to the other page. Am I right? Okay. For that, what you need to do? Keep the hyperlink under the button like this. Okay, and give that other page URL. Here I given the style for this. You see here, I'm just stopping the animation. If I stop it, what's happening? It's taking the Chrome related one. I have stopped both. It's not working. How it's possible? Very simple. In the Chrome. What is this spinner? It's a CSS name, yes, that's it. You see what's happening there. Try to see. It's coming. Again, the same thing is coming. It's nothing but what? The same style is repeating for that. I told right, this animation name, animation second, for height, padding, the same CSS, they are repeating. For how many seconds? 5, 7 by seconds. Okay, linear, infinite something. It's not stopping, it's going like it. Okay. And what style they have written for that? Now see, I have removed that border radius. What's happening now? It's coming as a square. The reason is they have given with right. Is it clear? Yeah, anyway, let me go ahead with the JavaScript. So now, earlier if you want to do these kind of things, you can't do that with the CSS itself. You need to do it in the JavaScript. Okay. Now, okay, we'll see. Within this example, what are the things you need to control with the JavaScript? This one. This on click of this, or even without clicking also it's going by own. Am I right or not? With the frequency of time. Okay. Who will tell to the JavaScript that it need to perform this thing? User need to write a code. HTML, CSS, you can't instruct it actually. You can just present it. Remember, HTML, CSS is for presentation. JavaScript is for instructing the things whichever there is the page. You can delete HTML. Remember what JavaScript can do. If there is a view in the page, or if there is any HTML tag in the page, using JavaScript, you can delete. You can add another element within it. Okay? You can change the property of the element. What is property? Width, height, color, background, these all those things. You can delete it. You can change the attribute. You can insert tag another tag within it. Totally you can destroy that. You understand? Okay, that is what is simply JavaScript is nothing but JavaScript is used to manipulate the Java. Manipulate in the sense you can add a new element and update the existing element data. You can delete the element. Am I right or not? You can add a new element or new tag also. Okay. Next, let's take this example of going this one. What they will do generally, imagine I have 3 images. 1, 2, 3. Okay. By default, the 3 images will come. Understand my point? Yeah. By default, 3 images will come. But 1 image will come below the another image. But what we want, only 1 image should be shown. Then what we will do, first tell me, using HTML what you will do. You will take 3 images you will keep. For first image, the first view you will show display black. For other 2 you will show display null. Correct or not? Display null. Then you know a JavaScript. Only 1 image is visible. Now, on click of that button, what needs to be happen? The next image should become display black. The before image should be display null. That is what you need to write the code in the JavaScript. Okay. Try to understand, feel the JavaScript, how much easier, for what purpose we will use. Then you can write the code very easy. There are few syntaxes which you need to follow, and very much, documentation wise, JavaScript having huge documentation. WC tools, tutorials, like hundreds of websites. Hundreds and thousands of exams are there. Okay, practically there are some lot of sites which you can practice. You can see over the theoretical skill as well as practical skill of it. There is a website called Hackers Rank. Okay, you register in the Hackers Rank after 10 or 15 days. Once the JavaScript is complete, test your skill. Okay. So not only JavaScript, any programming language in the world is like this only. There will be a purpose of the language which you need to understand, and then you need to write your code. People may think that coding is difficult. That's not correct. If you understand the necessity that why you need to write the code, if you understand, for example, now you are designing a page. If you know how to structure the page, then you can keep the elements in the structure. Everyone will study HTML, CSS in college. Everyone knows the tags. Everyone knows the style attributes. But they don't know how to implement it. In the same way, programming language is also like that. Okay? You need to know the necessity, then you need to know what are the components are there in the programming language, and you need to know how to implement that for your need. That's the programming. Okay? Now, let me hide this entire one. For example, the entire div I want to hide. You understand my point? Okay. This is the div. So how will you hide? Display. No. Yes, it's fair enough. Okay. Now I want to hide this with JavaScript. You see how simple it is. The same selectors what concept we have in CSS, the same will be applicable for JavaScript. What selectors we have in CSS? Dot, hash, HTML, control. Okay. So here, I know that it is div. Document dot get element by idea. I see identification with, there is some difference with the CSS and JavaScript. Identification with the div is more easier for JavaScript. It will identify if there is a person with unique employee number in the organization. Identification is very easy, right? If there are people with the same name, then identification is difficult. So like that, even JavaScript also, if you have an ID for this element, then it can manipulate it very fast. Because it needs to identify it, then it needs to start manipulating. So during that time, if it has a proper address ID, why I am talking about ID? ID is unique for an element, you can't have for another element. So what they will do again see here, our CSS will come. Style dot display. Okay. Sorry, not hash. I should not use here. It will understand. That's the reason you are specifying here is an ID. Is there in that? Okay. Like that? Okay. I am not supposed to give here, but when it should hidden on click of that less than arrow mark or greater than arrow mark, it needs to do that. Am I right? Okay. So now we, anyway, next class we will see how to do all those things. Next one more thing. I am having a gallery. On power office, what's happening? Image is height and width is increasing. Am I right or not? On mouse, if this is on mouse over, on mouse out. It's going to its normal position. Same thing, right? This is simple one. On mouse over, on mouse out. What you will do? Ultimately, JavaScript is used to manipulate the job. What it's doing is increasing the height and width of the image. That's it. Next. Menu. I'm having this menu. On click of this, it's showing this. On click of this, it's showing something. But ultimately, only one is showing, right? How it is possible? Here, 3, 6, 9, 11 menus are there. But all 11 menus are 11 pages. Same concept here. All 11 views are 11, sorry, all 11 menus are 11 pages. Right, and all will be hidden. Okay? Only one will be shown. Okay? And for the first one, they will make this background color blue. And click on second one, what they will do? They will have relation. It will have a unique ID, and the other related view will have a unique ID. And click on that, what you will do? You will hide all, and you will show only one, as like the slider what you are showing. And you will highlight this color as this one green. How you will do this? Very simple. You will remove the class and you will add one class. Then what will happen? Obviously, already in CSS you will have written some color for the class. The CSS will apply for that. Is it clear? Okay. And how I have achieved this one? Can anyone tell? The top one. It's a TD, right? How I have done that? Tell me here. How the shadow effect I have achieved. The background I am able to see, right? How I have achieved. What is the attribute name? Opacity. Yeah, please confidently. Opacity. You are right. Opacity only. Okay. Now, in these kind of situation, you are not able to figure out for which Java specific. Imagine one of the style is not here on the top, it will be somewhere. Okay. Then how will you find out that which element is taking the style? Go to this right hand side portion, go to this box and search the attribute which you are looking. And click on this one and click on this mark, then it will take you to this particular, and it is just, I am clicking on this, it's highlighting here, like that you can find it. Clear that? Okay. Next. Simply Google Map need to be worked on your system. Then you need to add some JavaScript file which is given by the Google. Okay. Here also same thing. Here what is this effect? Animation. It's increasing and it's going very fast. Okay. Now let me go with tutorial Republic JavaScript. And there is a concept called jQuery. What is jQuery? No? It is a shortcut for the JavaScript. If you are writing 10 lines in JavaScript, in jQuery you write in 1 line. Such kind of functionality they have shortened. Okay, JavaScript basics. Not only JavaScript, if you learn this properly, then you are eligible for writing programming in any language like C# anything. The same concepts will be there. Okay, I am starting with, it is already, we have this story is there, but you can study. Okay, so otherwise the name is JavaScript. Don't be in the impression that it is related to JavaScript. It is, Java. It is not related to Java. It's an individual programming language. Okay. It's not like that. If you are afraid of the JavaScript, okay, you can use jQuery. If there is less time for you to develop a project, prefer jQuery, because you can write the code very faster. As I told, in JavaScript it takes 10 lines of code. In jQuery you can do it in 1 line. Okay. So it is developer friendly. Mobile application for everybody. No apps you can't develop with jQuery. You can do, but it's very limited. I'll tell you the history of the jQuery. It's a good question. Till 2006, people were using JavaScript only. But it was very difficult for people. People were thinking that's the reason they were writing the code in C#. Why it is difficult in the sense there was no proper editor which will tell you that this is error. JavaScript is a sensitive programming language. If something happens, it will stop the programming directly. Okay, you don't have proper editor, you don't have proper compiler or interpreter which will tell the here is the issue or something. If some error happens, it will stop there only. Okay, so that's the reason people are afraid of that and they are writing the code completely in corrupted. But no, that is for debugging. You can identify. I'm not saying it, you can identify. But how user will know, you are a developer, you know how developer know, not end user know that some error happens. You are not able to control them. I mean, not now. Now we have good control of that. Earlier there was some constraints. So people are afraid of writing the code in developer language. But all experts, Google, Microsoft, those people are writing the code in Java. So they have high standard people. Okay, but coming to the middle level programming developers, they are not able to write the programming in JavaScript. So because of that, one of the developers who are working in JavaScript from last 15 years, he has grouped with a group of people and they have collected their all old code and they have made an external layer, like external CSS. They have made an external layer and they named it as jQuery. So what is the jQuery mean? Already you would have developed a code for one service that we have given here. Rather than writing 10 lines of code, you will give a name of the function. Call the function, it will give the function. Okay, so like that, one by year they have improved. And when it comes to the 2016 or 17, in world, 90% of the web applications have had jQuery in their website. 90% of the web applications. But later the things have changed. The reason is people have started looking into the security and performance. If you write code in jQuery, again you should run in JavaScript. They have thought why we should write code in jQuery and why we should why can't we directly run it and write the code in the JavaScript, and why can't we at least that 1 or 2 seconds time on the why should we wait? So people thought like that, and people started using the JavaScript back with the help of there is a module called Node module. Because of that only JavaScript got famous, not because of the performance. It's one of the constraints why JavaScript got famous in the sense. One of the developers, what he have done now, earlier I told JavaScript is used only for browsers. And C#, Java, those all were used in server side. Now, with the help of Node.js, we can write the code in the browser, which can run securely in the server. It means 100% productivity you can do by using JavaScript itself. Okay, 100% code you can write in the JavaScript server side code operation, which will run in the Node module of the server. Same security will be there. Okay, so that's how the JavaScript evaluation is happening. So that's the reason people are running behind the JavaScript. You may be here these codes, Angular.js, React.js, those are nothing. Ultimately, that is also should be converted into JavaScript. So JavaScript is this. There are a lot of hundreds of JS, Angular.js, React.js, Markdown.js, Angular. When you don't know that someone tell only you will identify. That may JS framework that. But ultimately, all are running on JavaScript. If you are expert in JavaScript, you don't need to write code within JS framework. Why those all frameworks can know? It will help you to organize the structure in an easy way. As I told earlier, there is no proper editor or some articles are there for JavaScript. Now these all people came and they have given a structure. If you want to write some code, write your test code. Don't worry about the debugging, don't worry about the environment, structure of the file. What I am telling is, if you are creating a HTML file, what you have done. You need to create a folder with your project name, images, CSS, like that. There is some lot of components that all will be come as a predefined. If you use React, they will give a setup. Just write some command, enter, it will give all setup steps. You go to even HTML file also it will give. .js file it will give. CSS file it will give. Images, everything it will give. Just go and write your code. So why I am just taking you from very bottom is, you need to know that what is the phase, then you will enjoy the fruitfulness of the framework. That's the reason I have forced you to write the code in Notepad. If you are an expert, you won't look into, you won't depend on the editor. Okay? So you understand, right? Okay, what you can do with Java, they have given, try to understand. You can modify the content of a page by adding, removing images, style, monitor events like mouse click, hover, perform, and control, transition animation. I told that this is already in CSS. I told that CSS3 is came with the JavaScript specifically. You can create all of the pop-ups to display. Yes, they have given very good notes just when compared to the W6. This is one of the best websites for theory. You can perform operations based on your user inputs and display the results. You can validate user input. This is very, very important for I told like input type equal to email, is all those things. But keyword came in the HTML5. You remember, right? I told what is the HTML5 difference and JavaScript. Okay. document object model and browser object model. Anyway, it's not needed for the JavaScript. We will concentrate. Okay. Is it clear on the JavaScript why we use JavaScript? Okay. So I'm stopping here. Okay, this is more enough. You can understand the significance of the JavaScript. Now, from tomorrow, not tomorrow, from day after tomorrow, you should start learning JavaScript. Tomorrow is the last day for the HTML, CSS part. And from today night onwards, you need to start the SharePoint. And tomorrow, set up